Welcome back. We're back with the Beamer. For all you Beamer boys, today we're in sunny South Florida, as they say. We are gonna be doing a short shifter on Lexi's BMW. I wanna get in this thing. We're gonna get rid of this old 1994 shifter that's got so much play in it in every gear. Look at this, that's ridiculous. We're gonna put a short shifter in it. I guess we're on like a short shifter binge right now since I did mine on my Evo. She wants to copy me, I get it. But we're gonna get this installed, show you every step that we take to do this. So let's go. So the shifter we're installing in the car is a Coolerworx Carbon Pro Shifter. Let's take a look at it. We got everything we need to put the shifter in. We have the direct fit kit, that way we don't have to drill any holes because that's annoying and they sell it, so might as well get that. Got the shifter itself, the Carbon Pro, got the little plate for the shift boot because you do have to cut a little bit out of the center console, which is no big deal. We already did that in Evo, so we got experience now. But we're gonna get started on this project. We're super excited. Again, you saw how much play that shifter has, so it's gonna make driving this car 100 times better. The center console out. All this stuff has to come out. Dealing with old plastic, you don't want to break it, but there are like a ton of hidden little screws on this plastic trim panel that are in the most weird places. So there's one that sits here that's behind all this carpet, one that sits here. When you pull this back, you can get it around this metal pole. There's one here on this side,
this one right here,
one up here, and then there's two on the top here, one here, one here,
and then two down there,
two down there that sit in these little grooves. So a bunch of just hidden bolts all over the place that makes it kind of like a pain to get it out, but we got it out. So now we're gonna lift the car and start working on the selector rod.
What do you think?
What do I think? Why is this falling? It polished the drive shaft. Alright. So.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I got a little bit
It's
of
oh, I see right here, the OEM linkage.
Oh yeah, look how much play it's got.
Not for long.
I got it out. So all these little clips, just kind of pried them off with the flathead, and then for this part where it goes into the bushing in the back, I kind of just lifted this up above the trans and just pushed it forward until this cleared the bushing, and then it fell right out. So a little bit of a pain, but not too bad. Got to put the new selector rod on, so that way this one had a ton of play. But let's put the new one in. We're gonna have to, where is it? Start with this. So we're gonna lower the car back down and start putting this in. So the selector rod is now in. What a absolute pain with the selector joint. Shout out Brandon for the help. It is super hard to film that. There's no way to even see what you're doing. It's kind of just touching and feeling the whole way across. But now we're gonna drop the shifter through there and then hook it up to this rod, and then the shifter will be officially installed. So we're hoping that it gets rid of all that floppiness, which it will. So let's put that shifter in. So in this clip, for whatever reason, the sound was not working on the camera, but we got the direct fit kit mounted up and used the supplied hardware to go through the holes that were already there. So it was just a bolt-in kit, which made the install so much smoother. Shifter is bolted in. Now we're gonna go underneath the car. Got all the bolts started there. This is the plate, so you don't have to drill any holes in the tranny tunnel. So got all the bolts bolted up to the shifter. Now we're just gonna pull through the little linkage so we can hook it up to the rod underneath, and then we're gonna see if it puts the car into gear. But this self-centering thing is, they ain't capping about that. That thing is self-centering. So let's go hook it up to the selector rod. So it's officially hooked up and installed. I don't know if you can see it, it's pretty hard to see. Maybe this side's better view. It is hooked up to the selector joint. Shift it. There it goes. It's all hooked up. All working. Wow. What a pain to do. But Lex, is it worth it?
This shit is fucking sick.
That's all that matters. But not the easiest task by any means. Those pins are such a pain to get through, but it's installed. We're gonna reassemble the interior and put on that little shift boot cutout. So all the interior goes back together. Feels like a race car?
Feels like a race car.
Feels like a race car. All right, so now we gotta cut the interior trim out. Unfortunately, this is like a giant fucking Dremel. So we're gonna use this as a template. So it has to be cut around this box. So it goes halfway up this box right here, but we're gonna cut a slit here and here. And then I'm gonna go back to my house. I have a smaller Dremel that I'll use to cut this one out. But right now we're gonna cut here and here and use this as a template of where we actually need to cut. So. So it is the next day because we were exhausted. So now we're back at the house. I got the smaller Dremel. I'm gonna continue to cut this little section out along with that little cap that goes over it. And then we're gonna start reassembling the interior so we can get it all back together. All right, so the shifter is officially in with all the interior. Oh, shit. Looks good. Anybody that wants to put this shifter in the car, just make sure you got like a therapist or something, because what a freaking pain. Oh my God. You know, go from working on like the Nissan, Mitsubishi, and then you get into an old Beamer. Wow. Even my dog's crying. You can hear him crying inside. He's so upset. But nah, overall, sick part, fits good. Just tearing the interior apart is not fun on these cars because you just worry about breaking the plastic, but makes the driving experience 1,000 times better from the original shifter that had 100 fucking million degrees of play in it. So shifts great, smooth now. Dog's still crying, he's upset, but it was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you do, like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully we start working on the Mitsubishi soon. Hopefully we get Brandon's car back. Peace.
Brand new bitch, and some brand new friends. Got a brand new bag, ho, and some brand new dance, ho. Got a brand new key.